guys? Today is a pretty exciting day because I am finally back on my motorcycle, my beloved Ninja 400. Oh, how I have missed this thing. My dad and I are heading up to the usual spot together. He's on his GSX S 1000. That thing is a beast. It puts my bike to shame. But it is always a pleasure to have him on a ride with me, despite the fact that he shows up my bike every single time. Now, as a motorcyclist, I'm aware that we are subject to a fair few pain points related to these machines. First and foremost being how dangerous they are, and the fact that we go through such risk to experience the pleasure of being on two wheels. Other little pain points include the fact that you have to gear up and down before and after every ride. These things are so easy to steal. If someone really wants your bike, there's really no way of stopping them. Hey, that dude had like a third light at the front. That's sick. I really wanted to set up like that because there was a period in my life where I was commuting on the freeway when it was dark, and these headlights just weren't sufficient on their own. So anyway, as with any hobby, there are a few pain points here and there. But I recently discovered a new one, and let me tell you, this one has caused me a little bit of pain over the past few weeks. I love this corner, man. Let me give you guys a little bit of context. So at the start of December, which is now over 2 months ago, someone tried to steal my bike. And in the process of doing so, not only did they physically damage the bike, the ignition is screwed, they also took away my sense of safety and security when it comes to parking my own bike on my property. I took the bike and parked it up at my parents' house for a whole month because I went overseas on a holiday. I got back at the start of January, and ever since then it has still been parked at my parents' place because I've got to get the ignition replaced. And to be quite frank, I am not too enthusiastic about bringing it back to my house and having the crooks take another crack at it. What that means is we are now well into February, and over the past 2 months I have ridden this bike once. That's right, once. The last time I rode this was when I recorded the New Year video and the AUC review, which were done on the same day. And day by day, I could just feel the pain and the longing of not riding my motorbike growing exponentially. And that's dramatic, I'll acknowledge it. But I went from dailying this bike to practically seeing it once in 2 months. And that was such a jarring change. Do we nod at cyclists? I don't think so. It's a nice Saturday morning, they get one anyway. But yeah, it's genuinely been sad, and it's something I did not expect. I knew I'd miss it every now and again, but geez, it's like walking past that empty car spot every day when I get back from work, or wanting to go meet up with a mate and I've got to take my girlfriend's Corolla instead of the Ninja 400, or being stuck in traffic in a car and watching other motorcyclists zoom past me. These things all add up to this sense of longing, despair, agony, dare I say. But the good news is, yesterday I finally managed to get back to my parents' house. It was like 10 p.m, completely dark out. The first thing I did was don my helmet, my boots, my gloves, and took the Ninja for a spin around the block. That's how bad I wanted it, guys. That's how bad I was missing this thing.
The plan for today was to get straight to work on replacing the vandalized ignition, but I decided to go for a ride before taking everything apart. This ride in particular was fantastic. We rode to the usual spot and parked up. There were plenty of motorcyclists around. We had a drink and chatted to some fellow riders. I then took Dad along my favourite riding road. We swapped bikes and I had a bit of a squirt on the GSX S 1000. I'll make another quick video talking about what it was like to properly ride a leader bike for the first time. After my heart settled down, we decided to go inspect a bike that was local to the area. We then rode back home and I finally managed to get started on the Ninja 400's ignition replacement. It was an extremely fulfilling day that was jam-packed with motorcycle goodness, and I didn't realize how badly I needed it. It had all my favorite aspects of what it means to be a rider. The aim of this video isn't to suggest that I had discovered some unheard of phenomenon specific to riding a motorcycle. Quite the opposite, actually. It's a pretty common scenario to start missing your passions and hobbies when you've had to take a break. I just wanted to document my first time really experiencing this since beginning my riding journey years ago. It's a feeling that had started sneaking up on me since I had stopped dailying the Ninja and was abruptly driven home after the theft attempt. The thing is, this is the kind of yearning that reminds me of my passion for bikes and my lust for life. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you on the next one.
You say you've got them guns, but I've never seen you bang. You say you've got them drugs, but I've never seen you slang.